do you like that, you know? I guess that sort of changes things for the day. What was going to be a nice little trip, I guess is going to turn into roadside repair. I guess this would be a good time though to respond to a video challenge or nomination from my friend Jason on YouTube about what's in your tool roll / tool bag, which is right here. So I guess I'll answer that and give you guys an idea what it is that I carry in my tool bag. Now I'm going to say whatever arrangement of tools that you decide to put together, you know, for example, you want to ask what tools should I carry? I'm going to tell you, make sure that you carry tools that are relative to the ride that you have. I'm just going to show you what I have, but it's only relative to this motorcycle according to, you know, how I built it and how I put it together, and I know this thing, so I pretty much know what tools to carry according to the things I might expect might come loose, because it is a hardtail. It is a motorcycle that I built, so I'm in by no means a professional. So, but because I'm not a professional and I don't know everything, well, I decided to do the wise thing and carry me some tools in case I may need something. But being that I don't have a tool roll and I have a tool bag, you know, everything's kind of a mess. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dump everything out. One of the things that I carry, because I run a chain drive and these chains always get a little slack in them over the miles, I carry a crescent wrench because I don't really carry the right size box wrench for the axle nuts, but this thing here will get the job done. Two other things I carry concerning adjusting my chain are a pair of pliers to get the cotter key out, and also 2 1/2-inch wrenches to undo the jam nut and the adjustment screw so that I can adjust my back wheel according as it needs. And another thing that I carry along with me is an extra cotter key, because after so much of taking the cotter key out, sometimes those things break. Some extra wire in case I have to splice something, or a wire breaks or whatever, and a pair of wire strippers to get the job done. I don't never hardly carry a knife on me, but what I do have is a box cutter for you know, multiple reasons, you know, alternative reasons, stuff like that. Because I'm also running a carburetor, you got to carry some screwdrivers. Sometimes you may end up in some places in high elevations and you have to readjust your carb. I'm running a CV carburetor, which is pretty much self-sufficient. It adjusts itself according to barometric pressure, but every once in a while I might want to adjust my idle or my air mixture, and these 2 screwdrivers get the job done concerning that. And of course, the typical thing that I would carry is an assortment of wrenches, of box wrenches, that go all the way from 1/4 inch up to 5/8, and of course various sizes of Allen wrenches and stuff like that. Another thing that I carry is, I don't know the exact name of this tool, but it's a different size Allens. I guess I'll call it the Swiss Army Allen wrench. And because I have a lot of cap screws on my motor, namely on the primary, on the cam chest, on a lot of other places. Now granted, I probably will never go into the cam chest while I'm on the road, but periodically you got to go into the primaries. Sometimes your clutches just give out, and you know, you're somewhere when you're far from home and you need to take care of that. I need this to take the side cap off so that I can fill the thing with oil whenever I have to drain the oil if I'm out on the road. Now granted, when I do work like that at home, I'm using my regular tools that are at home. I never open this bag, but I carry this bag in case I'm ever on the road for any length of time and I have to change oil and stuff like that. You know, that's what I need. And of course, that's where this crescent wrench comes in handy, because my drain plug on the bottom of my primary, I pretty much use this crescent wrench for that. That is, if I'm on the road, and also to adjust my primary chain. And of course, you know, a couple of stubby screwdrivers, flathead stubby screwdriver. Also, zip ties, never leave home without them. You never know when you're going to need them for whatever situation. So, anyway, that pretty much covers it as far as what I carry. And also, it's not a tool, but nevertheless, you also want to carry extra oil with you. That is, if you ride something like this. You know, these older motors, they use a little oil, they leak a little oil, but pretty much they maintain the sufficient amount of oil in between oil changes. But you never know when you're going to need it. So that's what I carry. Now, what I suggest for you, as far as you making your first tool arrangement for your motorcycle, here's what you don't want to do. Don't go out, and now you can if you want to, but I don't suggest it. Don't go out to like Lowe's or Home Depot and buy a brand new set of tools and put them on your motorcycle. And I definitely don't suggest just digging in your personal set of tools and making up a tool arrangement for your motorcycle, but you can if you want to. What I suggest is that you go down to the local pawn shop that's near you that sells tools, where you can buy, you know, wrenches for 20 cents a piece or screwdrivers for the same price and stuff like that. And the reason I say that is that periodically you do this kind of thing long term. You mount your tools where they're exposed. I'm not saying this will happen, but you know, if your tools ever get stolen, you're not out of a whole bunch of money. So, but other than that, that's pretty much what I've got. Now, I guess this is a video challenge or a nomination, something that's supposed to keep going. So I don't really know too many people that carry tools on their bike, or, well, I do know of one guy, and I don't know if he'll ever respond to this, but I know he lives on his motorcycle, and his name is Scotty Kerekes, better known as Scooter Tramp Scotty. He has a whole lot more experience on the road than I do, and has had a whole lot more breakdowns than I've had. So Scotty, if you're watching this, you know, I want to nominate you to make a video, and two others, I can't really think of any other than, and I think he still follows my channel, this guy I'm fixing to mention, Shadetree Surgeon. Shadetree, if you're seeing this, you know, share what you might have carried on that homemade chopper you built when you rode it to Alabama. And third, well, I guess I can't think of anybody else, but anyway, oh shoot. You know what I just saw? You know, you'd think it would help if you just leave the gas turned on, you know? So, oh well. I hope you guys like what you saw. And if you like what you saw, and if this is your first video of mine, go ahead and give it a like. And check out my other videos that I've made in the past. And if you like those, or even if this video was enough, go ahead and subscribe for more videos coming up. And like I've always said, and I'll keep on saying, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to film next, but I will try to keep it interesting. So thank you guys for watching. And you keep the rubber side down, and you be good to yourselves, and thanks a lot.